Hello everyone, I hope you are well. In today's video, I will guide you through getting a property residence permit by buying a flat in Turkey. In this video, I will give you guidance about the requirements of property, about the processes of getting the property residence permit, and general guidance about buying a flat in Turkey. Let's start with an introduction to property residence permit. In Turkey, the immigration office allows foreigners to get a special type of residence permit, which is called property residence permit, if they own a property in Turkey which is in a residential area. So, foreign nationals can buy a property in Turkey, and if they want to live in that property, they can apply to property residence permit. That property residence permit is given for 2 years, and as long as the foreigner keeps the property, they can renew it. To be eligible for a property residence permit, there are some criteria, depending on the location and the value of the property. There are some areas in Turkey which are closed for immigration, and if your flat is in one of these locations, then the government doesn't give a property residence permit. I will share a link with the full list of these areas in Turkey. In the value part, the property value is important to get the residence permit, and it depends on at which date you bought the property. If you bought the property before 26 April 2022, there is no minimum value condition and you can apply for a property residence permit. If you bought the property after 26 April 2022 and before 16 October 2023, the property needs to be valued more than $75,000 in big cities, and it needs to be valued more than $50,000 in small cities. Also, the immigration office is asking for a valuation report of the property, which also needs to show that the property is valued more than $75,000 or $50,000 depending on the city of the property. Finally, if you buy the property after 16 October 2023, then the property needs to be valued more than $200,000 on the title deed. The immigration officer checks the value on the title deed, and it needs to be valued more than $200,000 according to the exchange rate of the Central Bank of Turkey on the transaction date of the title deed. After buying the property and getting your title deed, you can apply for the property residence permit. Now I will explain you the processes and required documents for getting the residence permit. First of all, you need to get the title deed, and then you need to go to the municipality in your property area and you need to register your ownership of the property in that municipality, which is called emlak beyanı. Then you need to get numarataj document, which is a numbering document taken from the municipality, which shows the address and the location of your property. After that, you can apply for a residence permit in Turkey. To apply for residence permit, you need to choose the short-term residence permit, and in the end of the application form, you need to choose the part foreigners who bought a property in Turkey. In Turkish, it is called taşınmaz yoluyla ikamet izni başvurusu. And after that, you will wait for your appointment date. And at the appointment date, you need to show your application form, passport, 4 biometric photos, title deed, the numarataj document, and insurance, and also the tax payment for residence permit. And after that, you will wait for the evaluation of your residence permit. You can apply to the property residence permit for 2 years, and after 2 years you can apply for a renewal if you still keep the property. In the renewal application, the documents and the procedures are very similar to the first application. Just the government asks for one extra document, which is called the tapu active document. To get that document, you need to register to e-Devlet and you need to register to web tapu, and then you need to print your tapu active, which shows that you are still the owner of the property, and after that you can apply for a renewal. As long as you keep the property, you can apply for a renewal every 2 years. Now I will share important considerations before buying a property and applying for a residence permit. First of all, before buying a property, you should definitely consult an immigration consultant, which should be objective and third party. Because most of the real estate agents, they only deal with selling the property and they are looking at their commission. they don't care much if the property is eligible for the property residence permit. They might sell you a property which is in a closed area, and after you buy the property you might not be able to apply for a residence permit, and which would be waste of resources and waste of money, such as property taxes and all the expenses you made. It's very important. And also the second point is that buying a property requires some steps, such as opening a bank account, getting the currency exchange form, and then sending the money from your bank to the bank of the seller. These processes are very important, and it would be wise for you to work with a professional consultant who is knowledgeable in property residence permit. At Gordion Partners, we provide professional immigration and investment services to our clients. We are experienced in property investment and in applying for a residence permit. Our team offers end-to-end service for buying a property and getting the property residence permit. Our services include assistance with opening a Turkish bank account, assistance with getting a potential tax ID in Turkey, assistance with transferring the amount and getting the currency exchange document from the bank, assistance with getting the title deed, and we also offer you services for applying to the residence permit. We check the eligibility of the property, and if you want, we can also offer you services for finding your dream property in Turkey. You can get in touch with us on www.investment.com.tr. In conclusion, property residence permit makes sense for foreigners who want to invest in Turkey and who want to live in Turkey in the long term. First of all, you will have an investment in Turkey, and it will be a solid investment in real estate. And as you are living in that property, you won't need to pay rent in Turkey. And also, it will be more guaranteed to get the property residence permit as you have an investment in Turkey. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, you can always ask it in the comment section of this video and I will reply you. I wish you great stay in Turkey.